Okay, so adakah anda ready untuk mulakan kelas hari ini? Ready Okay, so
Ready,
kita ada
madam.
Alhamdulillah. So kita ada lebih kurang dalam Okay, semangat. Okay, so
Semangat lah.
semangat ya, kena semangat. So kita mulakan chapter ni. Sekejap sebelum saya terlupa, saya kena record audio untuk kawan-kawan kita yang lain Okay. Okay, so kita mulakan chapter 8 Thinking Culture and Innovation. Okay, week 7 untuk semester A192 Hari ni sebenarnya 15 ke 16 Jun? 16 Saya salah tulis kat situ 15 Okay. So, kita ada beberapa objektif that we need to discuss or cover in this chapter. First is we want to know what is thinking culture and how does it lead to innovation. What is the relation between the thinking culture and innovation? And then we will look at the thinking and innovative culture. Okay, the comparison between the US and Japan. I mean, it's from Western perspective and also Eastern perspective. And we have thinking and innovative culture from Islamic perspective. What is Islam said about thinking culture or thinking and innovative culture? Then we will go to thinking culture and innovation in Malaysia. And lastly, we will have some activities, discussion in a forum for Muslim scholars from the past. Okay, and I think most of us know about the Muslim scholars. Some of you may have read the information or the history about Muslim scholars, previously. So let's start with the first objective. First, we want to know about the thinking culture and innovation. Okay, so thinking culture actually is the proliferation of knowledge. Okay, so we are trying to expand the knowledge in order to increase the capacity of mind, in understandings and trying to solve the problem and to generate more effective ideas. I'm sorry. And then another thing is about the culture of innovation. Okay, first is thinking culture, how thinking process or thinking activities has been nurtured in our society. And second one is the innovation. Okay, how the innovation have been cultured, have become a norm in the society. So a culture of innovation refer to the group of people that share value, customs and belief, that conducive to new ideas and organizational change. Okay, remember about creativity that we discussed, the idea of or attitude. Okay, for people who are creative, they are flexible to the new idea and trying to change, making a changes, and we call it as generating a new idea. So this kind of culture is very important in the society or even in many countries because it will predict, it will become an indicator to the development of the country. Okay. Now let's take a look. This is the relationship. Okay, how does the thinking culture lead to the innovation? Okay, based on research by Richard Florida and Irene Tinagli, actually it was extracted. Okay, creativity index was extracted from the Irene thesis. Okay, research thesis. Okay, so Irene come out with the 3T concept. Okay, 3T concept. Okay, the first T is talent. Okay, second one is technology, and the third T is tolerance. Okay, these all 3Ts, talent, technologies and tolerance is significantly contribute to the innovation of one country. Okay, so the first thing is talent. Okay, talent refer to the human capital. Okay, like the individual or the society, in the country, how their talents, knowledge and specific skill in the professional field. Okay, for example, like in Malaysia, all our university students is the human capital for the country. So it's referred um, to anybody, okay? It's including you as a student because you are the human capital of the country, okay? So if you got a great talent, great knowledge and high skill in any professional field, okay? So you have become part of, okay, the important element that contribute to the innovation in the country. Okay, now second is technologies. This is important. Why I say it's important? Because we believe that the science and technology contribute a lot in innovation. So, of course, we need science and also we need technology, okay, to produce a good product or good services in our country. So, technologies also lead to the innovation. Okay, the third thing is tolerance. Okay, tolerance means the culture openness. Okay, how our people accept other people's idea. Okay, so it's also referred to the space and freedom for someone to become creative. So believe me, okay, we need tolerance to become what we call it open-minded to other people, so they can become more creative in the future. Okay. So remember, in chapter 4, we also talk about some obstacles that become a barrier for someone to be creative, like judgment, criticism. Okay, that kind of thing is like a close-mindedness attitude. Okay, so we are not becoming tolerant to other people. So these three things, okay, is important to what we call it thinking culture and innovation. Okay. So now let's take a look. Okay. Okay, what can you see from this slide? Maybe I will call some of you. Idris? Idris, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. What can you see from this screen? I mean, from this slide? What is the relationship, or what can you conclude from the picture?
Uh, how the how the
Mm-hmm.
how us the students are in university,
Mm-hmm.
some are diverse lah in
Yes.
terms of their talent,
Mm-hmm.
in terms of their tolerance also, and their university, and then from there they are from talent it will come out with technology, and then from
Mm-hmm.
technology people can generate income also.
Yes. Okay, roughly, okay, is a right summary. Okay. Thank you, Idris. So, okay, we can see this chart or this picture actually is about the economy, the economic ecosystem. Okay. The title is the economic ecosystem. Okay, so the economic ecosystem have all this kind of thing, and you can see the three T's there: tolerance, talent, and technology. And university actually provide the human capital, which means you are the human capital of our country, and also that have talent. Okay, and then university also can develop a technology and give income to the country. So you must see this one, tolerance. Okay, tolerance is self-expression or the mosaic index. Okay, so tolerance also play an important role. Okay, to these three elements. So here is refer to the it's not just a personal income, but it's refer to the country income. So it is important to have this kind of relationship that will develop the country. But this chart actually is from another research. Okay, you can see here. Okay, from Martin Prosperity Services ataupun Prosperity Research. Okay, and it was applied in Canada. Okay, so mostly treaty creativity index actually apply in the Western country or European country. So in Malaysia, we can adapt this kind of indicator to help or to boost our uh, country income. Okay, now we go to the next slide. So you can see, okay, the first thing is how the creativity have relationship to the innovation, including the 3T indicators. Okay, this is the important thing that we must look at. Okay, first is to compare or to know about the thinking and innovative culture. I think everyone know about the US and Japan country development in the world. So US and Japan is like we categorize as a most developed, bukan developing, developed country, negara maju. So Malaysia is developing, negara membangun. And we have another category is a third country, negara dunia ketiga. So negara dunia ketiga ni adalah negara-negara seperti Afrika. So it has very low GDP and so on. So Malaysia is membangun, developing, okay, towards developed country. Okay, so US, okay, like we know, bunyi bunyi orang drift kejap Okay, later on I will try to buy a new apa ni earphone lah atau headset, so you cannot be being disturbed by any other voices, insyaAllah. I will check on Lazada. Okay, so US, okay, as a developed country, stress on the individualism concept. Okay, so it's more on individualistic. Okay, so it's referred to the individual freedom of invention and new ideas. So no wonder we can see many US people, okay, even the youngest one, okay, they are free to create anything, okay, even though it's something against the religion or it's something illogical, okay, so they have a freedom to invent or to play with the new ideas. And then we look at the US, they are believe that talent and capabilities, okay, is an asset for the company. So each individual have giving a freedom, okay, even in the workspace, okay, like a Google company, you can play around, okay, you can work in the swimming pool and so on, as long as you can create a new ideas. So they are celebrating individual ideas. Okay, so now let's take a look at Japan. Okay, they are focusing on the collectivism concept. Okay, collective mean everybody work together and then come out with a new idea. Okay, and yeah, it's about teamwork. Okay, so they believe that teamwork and it was proved that teamwork produce most of the greatest innovation idea. A lot of Japan product, okay, is based on teamwork's idea. So no wonder that in the Japan company they have a variety of teamwork policy. Okay, so the discipline, the individual roles in the group work, okay, so everybody must contribute to the discussion or to the ideas. So you can see the individualism and collectivism. Okay, so there are some characteristics, okay, for Western thinking culture and also Eastern or Asia thinking culture. Okay, so here you can see from Western thinking culture we have a lot of characteristic, okay, as well as Asia thinking culture. So of course it was very clear that individualistic freedom, like we have discussed it before. Okay, can someone give idea about egalitarian? Okay, Nurul Afifa, are you there? Nurul Afifah. Okay. How about Adam bin Ahmad? Adam, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Adam.
Ada.
What is egalitarian? I put a star here, and in the bracket it's referred to the equal right. Okay, what do you think about egalitarian in Western thinking culture?
Apa dah dia tak dengar?
You can see from the slide.
Yes.
Okay, ada satu perkataan yang ada star, egalitarian. Okay. Then I put in the bracket is a equal right. So what do you think about egalitarian or equal right in the Western thinking culture? Share with us, Adam, your thoughts.
They want all kind of thing to be equal, such as in wealth, wealth and and specialties in all of matters.
Okay, thank you, Adam. Okay, so it's right. It's referred to the equal right, equality. So everyone get a right opportunity, a right service. Equal service. Okay, equal opportunity, equal space and time. Okay, for especially in creativity to voice out their opinion and so on. Okay, so when we look at the Asia thinking culture, okay, I have put a star here, negative thinking. Okay, can someone share with us? I want to call Muhammad Aidil. Aidil, are you there? Aidil ada? Okay, how about Ahmad Faris? Ahmad Faris, are you there?
Ada.
Okay. Faris, are you agree with this characteristic negative thinking among Asia thinking culture? Do we have that kind of negative thinking? Faris, share sikit pandangan Faris.
Negative thinking. Overthinking.
Overthinking. It could be overthinking. So is that true for Asian people? Kita orang Asia macam tu ke, Faris? Agaknya.
Saya rasa ya.
Ya, sebab apa agaknya?
Sebab orang Asia kurang bersyukur.
Orang Asia kurang bersyukur. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Faris, for your opinion. So, orang-orang Asia yang ada dalam MS Team sekarang ni kena belajar bersyukur, Okay. So, maybe it's true. Okay, some of us may have like negative thinking. Okay, we become like pessimist ataupun skeptic view. We have a skeptic view to other people's idea, kan? We don't believe in other people's idea. So, in your group assignment, please put a belief in your ideas. Okay, don't what we call it have some negative thinking at the early phase. Okay, so it will help you to what we call it to be consistent, confident. Okay, to produce the idea or product or services. Okay, so thank you, Faris. Okay. So now we have looked at the thinking culture from Western perspective and also Eastern perspective like Japan. Now, okay, the question is how this kind of culture actually set us in Malaysia. the thinking culture and innovation in Malaysia. Okay, so for your information, of course, our country have start to nurture the creativity or creative thinking and innovation among the people. So in RMK 8 and ataupun kita panggil RMK 8, okay, RM ataupun ringgit Malaysia 1.5 billion have been allocated to MOSTI, okay, Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. So the point is to strengthen the research and development activity ataupun R&D. Okay, so this kind of thing actually we call it as a creative literacy idea. Okay, why creative literacy? Okay, it's like introduction. Okay, introduce people to creativity idea. So we can see how our government reform the education and human resource development. Okay, first is okay in education. Okay, they're trying to make our people, our student proficiency in selected academic subject like mathematics, science, okay, and many other subject. Okay, and to encourage knowledge acquisition and application of knowledge in daily life and at the workplace. So whatever knowledge we have, we try to apply in our daily life. Okay, and reform in education purpose is to form a positive attitude. Okay, so for example, like employees doing a good job at the workplace, and then to foster the value of work. Okay, so what kind of value of work? For example, like adherence to time, being disciplined, hardworking, being positive. Okay, and then of course we want to develop the thinking skill, especially in decision making and problem solving. Okay, to develop communication and English language skill, and also seeking knowledge and enhancing skill in the field of ICT, okay, information technology, and also the digital world. So this kind of thing has been implemented in our education and also in our human resource development activity. Yeah. So for example, like in secondary school, okay, we have science stream. Okay, so any good students or any student can learn science and technology, specifically like physics, kimia, bio. Okay, to be more creative and play with the ideas. Okay, and then what else? Okay, so of course, our country or our government try to creating the creative and innovative environment. So Malaysia have been grown and developed in various field. Okay, for example, like agriculture. Okay, we have a scientist in agriculture or animal science, veterinary. And Malaysia have been recognized as fast developing and modern country among other Asian country. Yeah. And then, okay, the national cultural identity. Okay, this is important point where our government try to develop creative community by playing the national cultural identity. So remember the slogan like Malaysia Boleh. And then we have a Proton, the first national car, okay, produced by Malaysian people, okay. So and then it leads to the another new model of the national car like Proton and Produa, okay. So that's kind of thing. This is our cultural identity, and then of course we learn from other country experience like look East policy, okay, like dasar pandang ke timur ni selalunya kita tengok negara mana kan, negara Jepun and then in 2014 if I'm not mistaken or 2013 we have magic, okay, was initiated by our Ministry of Science if I'm not mistaken, and then in collaboration with the US government. So you see, we learn from other country experience, from Japan and also from US, okay, from Eastern and from Western country. That's develop our national cultural identity. So we adapt that kind of experience, okay, to our society. Okay, that's why we come out with the Malaysia Boleh and Proton. And then we have giving the priority to creativity, innovation and scientific field. Of course, we have Vision 2020 atau Sen 2020, but now it's not, it was replaced, I can say replaced, as a Wawasan Kemakmuran 2030. Okay, Wawasan Kemakmuran Bersama kot 2030. So you can search in the internet what is Wawasan Kemakmuran Bersama. So usually Vision 2020 is try to make our country become more advanced in science and technology. So you can see what Vision 2020 have affect our education. So science and technology literacy was embedded in the degree program. So we have instructional technology, okay, degree program at okay, and we have a lot of ICT degree program in the early 90s if I'm not mistaken, or 90s and above, 95, 96, or maybe 99, almost year 2000. So you can search the song of IT and Sayang IT, and last disebut IT. Okay, so that's kind of thing. The point is, okay, to show that the science and technology literacy have been embedded in our degree program, and we have 60-40 policy in education. Okay, I want to ask someone, do you know what is 60-40 policy in education? Okay, Azhara ada? Azhara? Azhara, you there?
Saya.
Azhara.
Yes.
Do you know what is 60-40
Yes.
policy?
No, tak pernah dengar.
Okay, Azhara dulu sekolah menengah kan? Ambil bidang
Yes.
sains ke sastra?
Sastra.
Sastra, okay. So agak-agak sastra tu dia 60 ke 40?
40, I thought.
Yes, okay. So the point here is, okay, to produce or to encourage 60% of our students, okay, to learn science. Sebab tu kita ada pelajar-pelajar yang bidang sains kan, yang ambil fizik, kimia, bio, engineering and so on. But another 40% in social science or humanity. So that's the policy, okay. Maksudnya kita nak menggalakkan lebih ramai pelajar mengambil bidang sains. But sadly, it's not happen like that. Okay, the ratio is still low because in 2018, if I'm not mistaken, when I did a research on the 60-40 policy in education, okay, sadly, the number of the percentage of science student is only 21. And the social science is 79. So it's still low, but yeah, we are working on it. Yeah. So yeah. And then we go to the next point is the leading role of family institution in order to enhance the thinking culture and innovation in Malaysia. So of course, parents play an important role, okay, to educate the new generation. So parents need to nurture the reading interest, okay, among students, okay, so they can get more idea and knowledge and think what is the best idea or solution if they have any problem or situation. And then parents play important role in developing the personality in children. Okay, so some of our parents are very active, okay, involving in any children's activity in the classroom or in the school. So like watching National Geography, like right now we have a lot of access, okay. Is it access to many sources like in television, like Unified TV, we have like National Geography channel, Discovery channel and so on. So this kind of thing will help, okay, developing personality or creativity in children. And then developing the education system. Of course, education system play an important role, okay. So at school and university, our teacher have been trained, okay, from the instructional method, okay, from the resources. They have been trained how to encourage student become more creative in learning, okay. And of course we cannot deny the collaboration between Ministry of Education mostly and also Ministry of Human Resource, okay. They have collaborate together and come out with many competition, okay, open to many students at school, at the university, to show their idea, okay. So for right now, do you have any question? We have go through three things. The introduction, what is thinking culture, and then we comparing Western and Eastern thinking culture, and now we have discussed about thinking culture and innovation in Malaysia. Do you have any question, class? Do you understand?
No, so far.
So far, okay.
No.
Okay.
Yes, understand.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay. So we have creative organisation in Malaysia, a lot of creative organisation. Can you name one? Agak-agak apalah organisasi atau institusi yang kreatif kat Malaysia ni. So usually creative organisation have been related to the product or services, okay, to represent the idea. Saya sebut Ahmad Fatur Rahman ada?
Ada.
Agak-agak apa organisasi, company ke yang agak-agaknya dia kreatif lah, company yang kreatif kat Malaysia ni?
Semua company memerlukan kreativiti.
Betul, tak ada masalah. Betul tu jawapan. Semua company perlukan kreativiti.
I think Balai Seni Negara.
Balai Seni Negara. What is the relationship Balai Seni Negara with creativity?
Good job. Pardon?
Bagaimana Balai Seni Negara ni, okay, dia berkaitan dengan kreativiti?
It's all about
apa yang ada kat Balai Seni Negara?
Art.
It's all about art. Okay. So arts represent arts tu represent a
culture of Malaysia.
Culture of Malaysia, and also dan creativity.
Yes.
Okay, terima kasih. Okay, so macam Fatur Rahman cakap, salah satunya Balai Seni Negara. Okay. Oh, Fatur Rahman dengan kawan yang lain ke? Ramai ke kat situ?
Ya.
Okay, so yang lain, we have Petronas, and then we have apa lagi? Kita ada banyak lah kan, company yang kreatif lah dekat dalam negara kita ni. Okay, terima kasih Fatur Rahman.
Welcome, madam.
Okay, now we move to another point. Okay, another objective. Okay, thinking and innovative culture from Islamic perspective. Okay, so we have talked about thinking culture or innovation in Western and also Eastern Malaysia, and now what Islam said about thinking and innovative culture. So of course, okay, we have discussed a lot about thinking culture or thinking activities from Islamic perspective in chapter 1, chapter 2. So actually it's referred to the thinking process. Okay, of course it was encouraged and stressed in the Al-Quran. For example, first ayah ataupun the first wahyu, okay, is from surah Al-Alaq. Okay, 1 verse 1 to 5. Okay, the first word is about Iqra and reading, bacalah. Okay, kenapa kena baca pula kan? Because actually reading is the key to the knowledge. Okay, reading help human to know things. Okay, there are explicit, tacit, and there is tangible or intangible, of course with Allah guidance. Okay, so reading activity or reading, okay, encourage us to think. Okay, and second point is read okay, reading activity must be followed by reflect. Okay, just read. Okay, it's just like a very basic. But when you reflecting the idea of ayah, and kita reflect the point, okay, actually it will lead to lead human to develop the concept or idea. So at this moment, okay, when we reflect, okay, we do reflection, okay, it is a deeper thinking. Okay, someone mute me. Okay. Are you okay? Okay.
Okay.
So you need to read and then you need to reflect. Okay. So it will help you to do a lot of thinking or get another idea or concept by doing a deeper thinking. Okay. Then okay. So it's about the thinking idea from Islamic perspective, but how we want to teach thinking and innovation from Islamic perspectives. So we have a lot of Muslim scholars. Okay, this is current or contemporary Muslim scholars. Okay, like Abu Al-Hir. Okay, said that thinking curriculum must be developed. Thinking curriculum is referred to what is the content of the or the ideas to teach thinking. So the thinking curriculum must develop from Islamic education principle. But okay, we can propose cited from Muslim and Western scholar. Okay, it's mean like we can learn, okay, from Muslim and also Western scholar. And then second scholar said that Yadullah Kazmi, the second scholar said that okay, thinking actually or innovation actually enable Muslim to be closer to Allah. Okay, we grow spiritually and intellectually, and of course to realize okay our roles okay as a up and humble, okay, in order to establishing social justice and freedom. And then Malik Badri is a Muslim psychologist, yeah. Alhamdulillah, still alive, and currently he conduct a workshop, okay, to learn psychology from Islamic perspective. So Malik Badri, okay, suggest or claim that thinking is a worship, okay, is one of the worship and ibadah, okay, in order to purify the believers soul and body, and also help Muslim, okay, get rid of many disasters he faces, okay. And the important point is here. The ultimate goal of thinking and innovation. The first one is to fulfill the human's need, okay, and as well as to cope with the modernity. Second one is to fulfill our duty or his duties. And last one, okay, to achieve, okay, to achieve the pleasure of Allah. So remember, a lot of claims or arguments here actually point out the important thing of thinking. Okay, the important one is of course to get us closer to Allah SWT. Whatever you are trying to do or to generate any idea, concept, services, okay, make sure it will lead people or the user or customers, okay, get closer to Allah SWT. Okay, now we look at the Muslim Ummah dilemma. Okay, we trying to um, nurture or to enhance our Muslim society, but we have some dilemma here. Okay, if you can see that the reality in the world reality is many countries, okay, Islamic country in the world are very slow in progress. Okay, they are still third country in the world, negara dunia ketiga, negara yang miskin, kan, ataupun dia tidak berdaya saing seperti negara-negara barat. Okay, so al-atas, okay, because of this slow to progress compared with other Western country, al-atas say that okay, the problem or the cause or the root of this problem, why we become very slow to other Western country, because of the education system. We adopt the Western education system. Okay, so it was like what we call it, create a confusion and error in knowledge, because we are look at the Western society or Western idea. Okay, we don't dig a lot on Islamic idea. Okay, what have been done previously by Muslim scholar. Okay, and then second scholar said Abdul Hamid. Okay, the Muslim Ummah dilemma was caused by losing a true ijtihad and intellectual enthusiasm. Okay, that's mean that we don't have fun in learning, and also we not use the right way, okay, in making a decision, okay, the ijtihad. And Hassan Abdullah say, okay, of course, a person thinking is related to his akidah. Okay, akidah is an intellectual framework for the individual. Okay, so different aqaid ataupun akidah actually make a different style of thinking. And in Malaysia, before independence, okay, we are practicing Jabariyah. Okay, so the quest on the human section and the act of God. Okay, so usually we are just accept, okay, whatever happened to us, okay, the facts, the situation. We don't want to argue, or we don't want to question what have happened. So actually it's affect the thinking style. Okay, we are easily to give up and instead of finding solution to our problem. So this is what happened before independence. But nowadays I think most of our Muslim people in Malaysia, okay, Muslim society or Malay society become a very good thinker, okay, have a lot of creativity, okay, so this kind of thing. Okay, now we look at the next slide. So when we talk about Muslim Ummah dilemma, that we say that Muslim people are very slow, okay, have a lot of problem compared to Western countries, okay. We must come back to the basic, okay, or we must integrate, okay, between Islamic science and also social science in education. Okay, so by integrating these two things, okay, we are offering a new ways of approaching and solving the dilemma. And students are taught to understand, differentiate and integrate between ideas, okay, thought and thinking from Western and Islamic perspectives. So we just don't take only one idea. Okay, we are integrating all the ideas and come out with the best solution. Yeah. And lastly, I think you already know about integration of Nakli and Akli. Okay. So of course, this is the mission and vision of USIM. Okay, we are still carrying on this vision and mission to produce a graduate, okay, with the integration of Nakli and Akli knowledge. Okay, so we are trying to restore the value of scientific knowledge and technology pioneered by Muslim scholar, and of course we want to build an ideal Muslim society, okay, like a previous society, Muslim society, like in Abbasid, um, Abbasid, what we call it, zaman Abbasiyah kan, Abbasid punya um, what we call time, Abbasid time, okay. So this is the point why we integrate the Nati and Akli, okay. And of course, this lead us or our discussion to look at, okay, what happened to our Muslim society previously. Okay, we have a lot of Muslim scholars from the past, okay, like Ibn Sina, Al-Hawarizmi, Ibn Haytham, and so on. Okay, we have a lot of Muslim scholars. Okay, even in Malaysia, we also have, from Malay society, we also have the Muslim scholar like what we call it, who created the Syair Perahu, the kita ada ramailah Muslim scholar. Saya tak ingat nama dia. Tapi kita dari segi Malaysia ni ataupun Malay society, banyaklah apa orang kata dari aspek-aspek sastra, bahasa and so on Okey, nanti boleh cari siapa yang create Syair Perahu Saya lupa nama dia. Okay, so of course Muslim scholar has proven successful and effectiveness during the in science and technology. So they have the culture of creative and critical thinking. This is what we want to practice in our assignment. And then of course they have produced a lot of idea, thoughts and invention, design that are beneficial to the Muslim community and the world at large. So, I have attached the video in Goals. You can log in into Goals and watch this video. It's about 1001 invention and the secret libraries. Come back to the video represent how the invention or creativity have been practiced in the golden age of Islam and how the golden age of Islam affect other Western society at that time and then you can share with us in the forum who is your favorite Muslim scholars and why you choose him or her because I know that you have read a lot on the Muslim scholar and you know some of them. So share with us, who is the Muslim scholar that inspire you to become more creative and innovative, and share with us in the forum, so before we finish our discussion, I want to share with you one of our scientists, a Muslim scientist, woman Muslim scientist, so this is Professor Dr. Aini Idris. She is a Vice Chancellor at UPM, University Putra Malaysia. Have been awarded as Anugerah Akademik Negara. The top highest award. The top award in our country in for academician or in academia setting. So Anugerah Akademik Negara in 2010 for kategori Anugerah Inovasi and Pengkomersialan Produk bagi vaksin penyakit Newcastle. So her research and her innovation was produce a new vaccine for what we call disease, animal disease, like influenza, zoonotic, Newcastle disease and any infected disease in animal, and it was being commercialized in 9 countries. So this is her contribution and also that represent that she is one of the Muslim scholar nowadays that we should be proud of. And I believe that all of you also can become a Muslim scholar one day like her and any others Muslim scientists with your product and ideas based on our assignment or group project. So we always talk about the Muslim scholar in the past, but we don't but we need to remember that we have a lot of Muslim scholars nowadays, and even in USIM we have a lot of Muslim scholars in making. Like a Prof Musa Ahmad actually is one of the Muslim scholars in chemistry field. Our ex Vice Chancellor. So I think that's all for this topic. Do you have any question before we stop?
No, madam.
Yeah.
No. Don't have question.
So later Okay, after this you can log in into goals. Okay, you can go to chapter 8 or title number 8, thinking, culture and innovation. Okay, the slide 1 is comprehensive slide. This is the previous slide. There are a lot of information extracted from textbook. You can refer to it. And slide 2 is the slide. Okay, this slide. Okay, for online learning. And I have put a forum here. Okay, who is your favorite Muslim scholar? So discuss with in the forum. Okay, reply my post. Okay, in the forum about the Muslim scholar. And why you choose him. Okay, this is the video that I have tell you in this presentation. Okay, so Alhamdulillah. Okay, that's all from me. And I just want to remind you about the submission for group project. Okay, I have set up a workshop in the goal system, so you can start submitting the written report, and also the audio recording. Okay, about your company song. Okay, so the submission will be open tomorrow until Friday. Okay, so we are giving some time for other student or friends, okay, to submit the assignment. Yeah, and inshallah we will work on the group project starting this week, the block 2, okay, until week 10.